my channel. So today I am doing another acrylic pour. These are ones that I have done in the past. There was another one, but I gave it away to Casey Golden. But we're going to do more acrylic pouring, but this time with a twist. I'm going to be trying to do it in the style of Pewdiepie's swirly red and black background, and we're going to try and recreate it with acrylic pour and see if it works out. I've been excited for this one, so let's get into it and try it out.
So today we are using my Montmartre brand acrylic pouring paint. These paints are awesome because they're made specifically for acrylic pours. And yeah, I feel like it's better to use these paints than to use my other paints because these are specifically made for acrylic pouring and I won't feel like I'm wasting them. So this first painting I'm making here, I'm trying to do the swirly pattern from Pewdiepie's sort of branding, and I'm not overly confident. I feel like there is a lot of room to make mistakes, but you know me, I love a good challenge, so let's get into it. So obviously the first way you can see I'm trying to do this is I'm basically pouring red and black over and over again in the same spot to try and get sort of like a ring sort of pattern where there's like different circles of the red and black, and after that I'm tipping it around and trying to see if I can get it to sort of bend in a swirly motion and see if I can get it to look more like that design. Now straight away I can see that I used way too much black. The pattern I'm trying to get does have more red on it and I used way too much black, but we're still trying, and to be completely fair, I do like this. It does have a sort of swirly red and black design, but it's not overly like Pewdiepie's pattern. His is more like waves and this is more like sort of more like spiral. So yeah, you know, it's not overly similar, but I still like it and I think it's cool. I did try to get a little bit more of a amount of red on here by pouring more paint on and sort of doing the same thing, and it did help a little bit, but at the end it still didn't feel like that kind of style painting. If you look at it, you're probably not going to think Pewdiepie, but I like it anyways because it is a cool painting and the colors do look pretty good. So for this next painting here, I wanted to go and try a little bit more of an experimental technique. I haven't actually seen anyone do this, but in my mind it sounded like a good idea. I was going to pour almost all of the paint onto this dustpan, and obviously it's cleaned first, and then sort of pour a little bit of black over the top to try and get some stripes on it. And yeah, after that I plan to sort of pour it over the canvas and see if I can manually get those sort of swirly wave patterns, almost as if I'm using the pan as a paintbrush, but I'm sort of pouring it instead of, you know, applying it with the paintbrush. And yeah, actually first off it did look good and it looked quite a bit like the sort of wavy pattern. I really liked it and I really liked how that looked. The only unfortunate thing was there was definitely not enough paint on that dustpan to get that sort of whole pattern over that whole canvas. I probably could have used a smaller canvas and it would have worked brilliantly, but of course I wanted to do a big canvas and yeah, it just wasn't big enough. So I had to go over it again with more paint, and it kind of did mess it up a little bit, but sort of spreading it around and tipping it and letting that paint spread out, it did end up getting a cool effect. Now, it's not overly crazily similar to Pewdiepie's pattern, but it definitely looks a lot more like it than my last one. And to be fair, this one is definitely more interesting. It's more detailed. There is definitely more red on it compared to the other one. I do feel like that black sort of spreads out a little bit too much. So when you're using black, you kind of have to be a little bit more, just a little bit more stingy with it, because black sort of spreads and does a lot of like intense things compared to other colors. But yeah, this one overall is my favorite. I really do like the way that it turned out, and I love looking at those sort of swirls and the little waves. It's definitely not as clean as Pewdiepie's pattern, but I do like it and I think it's pretty cool. Now here is the results of those two paintings, and I quite like them. They're not perfect, but they do have that sort of feel to them, I think. And yeah, this actually gave me an idea for something I could probably do in the future. I was kind of thinking of going a little bit more experimental and seeing if I can do this over a 3D object. So let me know in the comments below if you think I should try an acrylic pour over a 3D object. Maybe a G Fuel shaker, that would be pretty cool. Now I do have something else to show you in this video. I asked my boyfriend Jesse if he wanted to try out an acrylic pour at this time, because I had all the paints out and I had all the supplies ready, and he definitely wanted to try it, and I actually got some footage of that. So with his permission, I enjoy this, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash like and subscribe to get your scribble fix in the future. Enjoy the bonus footage, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.
Let me do it.
You want to do it? Okay. There's the black. You have to sort of tilt it around. You will get messy, but you just wash your hands afterwards.
I guess it's not my artistic vision if you tilt it.
So fun. The gold looks so pretty.
I'm trying to be like weird with it. Trying to get like
Ooh, those bits where it's like spreading. Oh, that looks nice.
could be real slow with the shit.
Yeah. That's pretty. Is it not going?
Yeah, it's going just slowly.
Okay. If you need more paint, you can go.
Just being gentle with it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That just sit there?
Yeah. Jesus.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's fine. That's what I do.
Parting.
Oh, that looks cool. See that? It's like spreading.
Thanks, I hate it. You could fix it.
Well, it doesn't need fixing. It's your art. It's good.
I'll look at that one.
Oh, that's pretty.
Can I use this?
Yeah, if you want. Do whatever you want.
I'm trying to be, what's the word, like abstract with it.
Cool. Add as much as you want. Oh, that's pretty. That's cool.
What the fuck is this?
It's abstract. That looks mad.
Smart ideas, bro. Now, what do I want to do?
Be gentle with it, because if you push too hard, you go down to the canvas and you see the...
That's what I want to do. Maybe that's my artistic vision.
What are you doing?
It's art. Shut up.
Go for it.
This is my vision.
Good.
Right, but now I'm going to fix it by doing what I did before. So I have an idea. It's probably wrong.
You can use as much as you want.
It's an idea.
Oh.
Right?
Remember, a little bit. That's pretty. Are you done?
Yeah, it's art.
Yeah.
It's a collab. You need to give me subscribers.